Hello?
Yeah, I think we can start in like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go ahead and start. Hello everyone to the workshop. So today we'll go over Git and GitHub. So what we go over is what Git and GitHub is. So Git is like a version control system that keep track of your source code. And then the GitHub thing is like the hosting server that manage Git repo. So today we will learn about like both Git and GitHub, so that like when you use another platform, they will also use Git as a like a version control system. And then things we'll go over, just some basic thing to get you work with any online repos that you can fork a repo, so that we will fork my repos just to learn. And I just want to say that some of the material are taken from Sima Github Workshop, and you can see hers in the repo also. And then we will how to clone a repo into your computer, and we'll learn about branches. Branches are like you have different branches inside the same repo, and we'll talk about it later. And then we'll talk about add, commit, push, pull, some useful command for you when you use Git, and then to merge and repaste. So first, I will ask you, if you already have Git, you should already have Git installed on your computer. Like if you go into to the terminal and you tap like Git, and this will show you like some kind of command to know that you have already installed Git, so that you can work with it. So now I want you to like fork my repo, and I will put the link in the workshop channel. If you click on it, like if you are behind, then you just talk to me so I can go slower. And once you go to the repo, you can see like the button right here say fork. You should log into your GitHub account, and then you should be able to fork it. And once you fork the repo, and the reason I want to fork right now, I don't want you to clone my repo, because when you clone it and you push stuff to my repo, I need to add you to my repo, so that you can push it. Otherwise, you cannot push. But if you fork it into your own repo, you can push stuff to your own repo. It doesn't have any problem. And when you fork it, I cannot fork mine because it's my repo. And then it should stay on your account, and it still have the same name, GitHub Workshop. And now I want you to clone the repo into your computer. And when you clone the repo, it will download a copy of the repo into your computer, and just choose any directory you like. And this is the directory I choose. And when I work with Git, I usually use Visual Studio, and I will tell you later. But when using Visual Studio, it has like a lot of symbol to tell you what have you done, and we will talk about it later also. So to clone the repo, so this is from Sima. You can see you click on the code button, and there's like a copy button right here. So you copy the Git address, you click on it, and it's copy. And then you use the terminal to cd into the directory you want your repo to be in. So I will copy this, and first I will go to that directory, and I'll send it. And then, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, just to make sure. And you copy it, and then so the command to clone the repo say git clone and the git address. So I will do it with clone and
Does
so
anybody have questions so far, like about
sorry?
anything? If anybody has like questions so far, just like make sure to talk.
Yeah, if anybody have questions, just say it.
Is there a way to fork a repo from the command line?
Oh, that's actually a good question. But
there is.
okay.
But for today, you could just use the fork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And once it's done, you should cd into that repo just by cd and typing his name, and then when you press enter, and now in the terminal, I'm inside that. Okay. So we talk briefly about local repo and remote repo. So the local repo is the grid repo on your computer. Is the one I just, as you can see, is the one I just cloned it. This is the local repo. And the remote repo are the repo on the cloud server, as you can see in the GitHub. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your local repo and your remote repo are in sync with each other. Like whenever you have a new stuff on your local repo, you should push it onto your remote repo so that other people can download your stuff or stuff like that. And that will affect how we do stuff here. But yeah, let's move on to the basic git command is git status. Like let's try that and see what happens. So when you tap git status, it will say what branch are you on, and we are on branch master, which is like the default branch of any git repo. And if you don't have any change, if you don't have like any things to do, it will say that your branch is up to date with origin master, and say nothing to commit, working tree clean. So the git status is useful when you have like new files and you don't know what to do, and or you forgot which branch are you on, then you should tap git status and it will tell you. So we talk about with branches and just tap that. It also say we have the master branch. So the branch is like, as you can see here, this is the core v4 SE dev team git repo, and you can see there are a lot of different branches, and branch is for you to, like, if you work and you want to make a new feature, you should make a new branch. As you can see right here for dev team member, you should never work on the default branch. You should never work on the default branch. It's dev, because the default branch is supposed to include like the working version. And if you want to make a new feature, you make a new branch on it, and you name it, and then you work it, and then you push it, and you can make a request for people to pull your branch into the dev branch. So that what a branch is used for. Okay, so now we will talk about how to create new branch. You will say git checkout -b and the branch name. So now what I'm doing is that, what if you just tap git checkout and you just tap new branch, it will not work because the branch has not been made yet. So you have to remember just -b right here. So I'll do that again. We check out git -b new branch. Okay, and it say here switch to a new branch and the branch name. And now when you do git branch again, you see now we will have two branch and we are on the new branch. And because we already on this branch, then git checkout branch doesn't do anything because we're already on it. But oh, sorry. But if you want to check back to master, you just tap git checkout master and you say we switch back to master. So we'll go back to the new branch and work on the new branch, because as I say, you should never work on the default branch. Okay, and now git fetch origin branch. This command is to fetch the commit, like fetch new file from the remote repo, because we don't have any file right now. So doing that will not have any changes. So let me try. Yeah, you say here, because the thing, as I said before, there's a local repo and the remote repo. And as you can see, we have not pushed anything to the remote repo. So when you fetch anything from new branch, it just cannot find the new branch from the remote repo. And now let's try to add new files and work with all of these commands. So now I will just add a new file called, just say new features, okay. And I will save it. Oh, sorry. Adding your changes. Okay, so when you have new file and when you tap git status again, oh, why is it that?
You have to put in the GitHub.
Oh yeah. It is, so sorry. It's not inside the GitHub Workshop stuff. It's not inside the repo. Okay, so when you make a new file inside the Git local repo, and as you can see with Visual Studio, like it has a new color. It's like the green color, and it says you to know that it's a new file. And when you tap Git status, so as you can see now, the Git status give you what happened, and it's a untracked file, and it say, oh, this file you have not added to be commit. Okay, and now to commit is like when you to push files to the remote repo, and to commit you have to add the file to commit. Okay, so if you want to add the new features file, you say git add new feature.txt, and then it will add it, and it will change like a new visual from U to A for you. Okay, now I'll just
Just a quick question. What's
okay.
the syntax for accessing subfolder?
Oh, CD in window.
Oh, got it. So I cannot just like type the path of the file, right?
The path of the file. Whoa. Sorry.
For example, if it's in the subfolder, can I just like type the whole path of that file without going into that subfolder?
You don't need to type the whole path, right? You just need to CD into the path inside.
Oh, are you saying if you create like a txt file inside a different folder?
Yeah, I mean inside
within
yeah.
the oh yeah, so you you just say git add and then the entire path. So it would just be the folder name / new feature.txt.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
So what if you have like multiple file? Let's just say you have multiple file, and then if you do git add and you add the name of the file, you have do command, or you sorry, it's inside here. Yeah. And you will have to do like 2 command, or if you have multiple files, you have to do 3 commands. So you can instead add all of them, use git add, and then you have dot, and then you press enter. So it will add all of them for you, and you can see. So, and then to commit, it's like the next time you push, it will push all this file into your remote repo. You can see right here.
Wait, Kai, before committing, can you just run git status again, just to show?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, when you add all of them, the git status will change, as you can see, from red color to green color, and it say change to be committed right here. And then when you commit, sorry.
Sorry, just a quick question. So on the remote repo, it's also in the new branch as well, right?
Yes.
All right.
And then when you tap git commit, it will have error. Oh no, it will not have error, but basically you have to have a commit message, because it's in Visual Studio, it will not have error, but I don't want to do that. So you have to have a commit message. -m. It's hard to see because of the color -m, and then you open like a double quote and you say this is the first commit, and you press enter. Because if you work in the terminal and you just tap git commit, it will not accept that. But it's in Visual Studio, if you tap git commit, it will like open a new file view and it asks you to add a git message. And your git message should be like really verbal and descriptive of what you're doing. Like if you go to the SE dev team repos, you can see this is the git message, the commitment message, like add alumni tag or pass 1.5 is describe what you have done. So it should describe what you have done. So now it will say git push, the command to push stuff right here. The command to push stuff say git push origin branch. If you only tap git push, it will have an error because it doesn't know where to push the file to. So you say git push origin. Origin is to call this, to call the git address. Okay, origin stand for git address, so you don't have to tap this whole thing again. But if you can, you just tap this. Like you can tap git push data address and you tap the branch, it will still work. And the name of the branch, because we are on the new branch, but in case you forgot the branch name, you can just tap git branch. Okay, so we are on the new branch. And let's try to push it now. And press enter. Okay, so when you finish push, I should reload this. Right, and you can see right here, it's a new branch has a had recent push less than a minute ago. And now you can see in master, it has a new branch. And I want to talk about compare and pull request. Compare and pull request is like when you have done a feature and you want people to pull your code into the master branch, and you say you open a pull request so that the people, authorized people in the repo can pull your code, and it will be on the main branch like the dev team right here. And just new branch, leave a comment. I don't need to do that, but yeah, I just tap it and you create a pull request. And with pull request, only people like only authorized people can merge. Yeah, only authorized people can merge your branch with the main branch. But because I'm the owner of this branch, I'm also authorized to do that.
Is everybody able to keep up so far? Yeah. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay, yeah, continue.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have a question.
Okay. Yes.
So I accidentally commit in the main branch, and then I create a new branch. How can I like to put the previous commit under the new branch?
Okay. If you switch to the new branch, if you can you cancel commit?
So I've already committed the previous
you already
change,
committed.
and then I create a new branch. How can I like to put the previous commit under the new branch I just created?
I forgot the command for removing a commit. But you should definitely be able to remove a commit. You can't.
Or you can. Oh, sorry. I asked you can go ahead.
Yeah, I think once you commit though, and you delete your commit, I don't know if you'll be able to move it over to a different branch. But if you made changes but you didn't commit, then you could just check out to the other branch and then move over. But since you already committed, kind of forgot how did I do that. You just had to search it up online. Yeah.
All right, I will look it up.
Do you know?
I think you can do the history of the commit and then go back on that commit.
Yeah, you just get reset. Yeah, get reset. But I think he's asking how to switch, how to move it over to a different branch. I don't know how to do that.
Doesn't work all the time, but when I was just playing around with GitHub once, you could check out to your other branch. And when you check out to your other branch, the stuff that you changed on main will move to that branch.
But that's only if you don't commit and you just.
Oh, did he commit already?
Yeah, he already committed. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Any other questions?
Okay, so we just go on. And so that's basically how to like create a new branch and you push it. Oh, sorry, this is not. Did I just? No, this is not my branch. Sorry.
Was it Frog that asked the question? I found a link for you to take a look at.
All right, thank you.
So as you can see, as we push the commit and we are on the new branch. I just put it like 6 minutes ago through file, as you can see. And then so we talk right here, we push a change, we setting branch. Okay, so pull the changes you just made. So pull the changes you just made. So we use git pull origin, and as I say, origin is stand for the git address and the branch that you want to pull the changes. But actually, we already on top of it, right? I don't know if we can do anything. So let's talk about git rebase, and then we will see how to pull the changes. So what does git rebase is? You would use git rebase quite often when you do the dev team. So basically, let me use Notepad and just say this is the master branch, okay? And you have like these features. Just imagine these are the code, and then you say you have your repo. Inside your repo, you on top of it, like after you clone the master repo onto your local repo, and then you check out your branch, you will inherit whatever the master repo has, and then you make some changes, okay? But you have not pushed, you have not commit, and you have not pushed. You're still working on it. And suddenly the master repo has some change. It fixed some bugs, okay? It fixed some bug, like it delete one bug. And now when once you push your repo to the remote repo, it's very hard. It's very hard to merge. Yeah, hard to merge your repo to the master repo because they are not the same anymore, as you can see right here. So what does rebase do? You see here, we use rebase when master repo has new changes that your branch doesn't have. Hard to merge when you push your branch. With rebase to get new updates from master repo while still working on your branch. So these are the 5 commands. Very standard, but it depends if you need to use 5 or not. So basically, you use git checkout master to switch to the master branch. Okay, and then you need to pull anything from the master branch. You say git pull origin master, and that is the command right here. Git pull the change you just made. So it depends, like git pull origin master to get all the updates into your local repo, and then you switch to the branch you need to rebase. Git check out rebase branch, okay, and then you rebase master. So git rebase master is that it will take whatever changes in the master and it will put to the rebase branch. And the thing as I just said is that when it use git rebase master, it will take the master in a local repo. It doesn't take the master in the remote repo, and that's why we need to do this two command to take any updates from the master into your local computer. And once you do that, you just git push origin the wizbase branch. So let's do that. And in fact, in the repo, as you can see, we have like a feature X, and feature X is basically like a new feature, and it is behind the master branch. And let me, so basically let's check out feature X. And because feature X is already a branch, you don't need to dash B. As you see before, like before, we need to dash B to create a new branch, but feature X already exists, so we don't need to do that. So git check out feature X. So see that the file here changes. Okay, let's do that again and see what has changes. So get back to master. We have like GitHub Workshop schema, basically like that, and then do git check out feature X. As you can see, we don't have Git Workshop schema in the feature X, but we have like a feature X file. Okay, so what we do when we rebase successfully, we should see Git Workshop schema inside this file. Okay, so to do that, first we will check out master again. Git check out master. Okay, and let's say your branch is up to date with origin master, which means that it has pulled all the updates from the remote repo into your computer. But just pull it just in case. Okay, let's say OD up to date. And then we will check out the feature X again. Okay, and I will type Git rebase master. So as you can see, when you rebase right here, Git Workshop schema. So that's means we have successfully rebased the branch that you've been working on, and now we push it into the repo. Oh, what happened?
So you had to put a dash force because you rebased.
Okay. Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah, that's force. Can you guys see it? It's hard to see because of the color.
Yeah, so dash force.
Okay. I will change that right here also. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And once it's done, you can check. It said it to you. Feature X had recent post less than a minute ago. And now we can see GitHub Workshop schema in here. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I guess that's it. So just to recap, what we've done is that we fork a repo, and the reason we fork the repo because if I use my repo, you guys don't have permission to push into my repo. So that's why you should fork a repo. And you clone the repo, and clone address use git clone, and the address right here, you copy it, and then you use git clone address. I'll talk about local and then remote repo. And the git status is for you to check if you have not commit any file, or you forgot to commit any file. You should do that. And then you have another git branch in case you forgot which branch you are on. So feature X master new branch, and we are on the feature X branch. And then we already talk about like git add. You can add the file. You can add all the file by just git add dot. And then when you commit, you need to include the message, and it needs to be descriptive, basically like that. And then when you push your change, you git push origin. Origin is stand for the git address, and then push the branch you are. And then if any case you cannot push, you can force push it to see if you can push it. And then git pull origin branch is pull the chain you just make, or pull the chains from any branches. Like if you switch to a new branch, you should do git pull origin on that branch. And this is the reset. Or in case anything happen, you can just reset to what last committed to GitHub. And then we talk about pull request. Like we create a pull request right here, and then the owner of the branch can merge it. And then talk about git rebase and why we use it. We use git rebase when master repo has new changes that your branch doesn't have, and then it's hard to merge if you push your branch. And in order to rebase, you need to make sure that the repo that you want to rebase, you get all the new files. That's why we do this. And then you switch to the branch you want to rebase, and you rebase it, and then you push it to the remote repo, and remember to force it, otherwise it will not work. So I think that's pretty much it. Anyone have any question?
Yeah, I have a small question. So I'm a bit confused about what pulling does. And so my question is, if you pull something, like for example, if you run git pull origin branch, does it
Okay.
give you like a list of the updates, or does it actually like change your code or something?
Okay, let me do that. So if I go to master, and if I say I will add new file from here, okay? I will add, instead of working the command, I will add new file. Okay, and as you can see, in the remote repo, it has a new file. And if you check out master, okay, now we switch to master. Look, what we don't have new file in here. It has new file in the remote repo, but in our local repo, it doesn't have that. So what you want to do is git pull origin master. And here, as you can see, you have a new file from your local repo.
Got it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Yeah.
basically what git pull does.
All right, thank you.
So basically, when someone else is working on that repo and they have a new update, then you should do git pull to get all the new changes. Okay. So anyone have any question?
I guess nobody has questions. Anybody have questions?
So I think that's it, I guess. Okay. So
Great job,
thank
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, thanks, God.
Thank you. Thanks everyone.
What-
I hope you know
what
how
a
to use
god.
it.
That's my teammate. Woo.
Thanks, Sam. Okay, I
All right,
think
thank
that's
you.
it.
Alright.
I think that's the end. So goodbye, everyone.
All right, yeah, thank you.